But closing out with something light and something that brings a smile to our face, despite all the negative, despite all the pandering to the body activists, there's still some fun to be had with the SI swimsuit issue. It's still not dead. And I'm going to preface this by saying, have you noticed, Donovan, I just noticed this, that we're actually going to give our, they have the swimsuit Rookie of the Year, and they have voting online for, they've added an interactive element. You choose between these 6 women who you want to be the next swimsuit Rookie of the Year, right? And they gave us 6. But have you ever noticed, Donovan, before we get into the names of the 6 and who we chose, that when it comes to the voting process, when they put these quote-unquote plus-size models on, or the real fat ones on that we're going to talk about maybe in a couple of weeks, including an ogre you told me about, they never put them to a vote, right? The ones that put to a vote are and speaking of the ones that we're going to vote on, the first one is Brazilian Lays Ribeiro. The second one is Russian Vida Sidorkova.
Wait, you're giving
third one?
Top 3?
Well, no, I'm giving a list of all of them.
Okay,
right?
gotcha. Keep going.
Mila Del Besio, who was a former Miss Teen Wisconsin, who I think is attractive, but she's only a size 6 or size 8, but she's thick.
Yeah,
but she's not fat.
Listen, I got a side note about Miss Del Besio. I got a side note about that. But I'll save that for later. I got something for her.
Okay, good. We have Danielle. We have Danielle Harrington of Compton, and we have the very milfy Italian Bianca Balti, and we have Mia Kang, who from Hong Kong, who's of UK and Korean descent, and boy, does she smolder a little bit too. This was a tough one for me, Donovan, because you know I love my Slavic women, my Harinshiki Devishki from Russia. I've been over there. I love my Czech women.
Sure.
And I love my Brazilian women, Laís Ribeiro, and I like Milo Del Besio, but I had to go with Danielle Harrington from Compton. I mean, she just looks. I had to go with Compton in the house on this one. So that's my choice.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Vida Sidorkina. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, whatever the case may be. But to me, she was my runaway winner. I knew it as soon as I saw her. Yeah, I saw Danielle Harrington, who actually that's my silver medalist. And listen, if I had a choice between the two, the answer would be yes. But yeah, Miss Sidorkina, she's hot, man. I mean, she's blonde, she's nice ass. What more can you say? As a side note, Mila Del Besio. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but I'm gonna call SI out on this. Mila's not hot. Mila's chunky. Okay. And she's probably one biscuit away from being a fatty. Because if you look at her body, she's a pretty girl and she looks all right, but she ain't the other chicks. And I think this is Sports Illustrated's way of sort of trying to. It's almost like they're trying to sort of stretch it out a little bit. So they put in Mila, okay, who's listen, she's not fat, but she's not fit.
She's a tweener. She's what you call a tweener.
She's a tweener. That's a great word for it. But I think this is how they're going to try to sort of they're going to try to make us be attracted to these fatties who we'll talk about in the next episode. So I'm going to call out SI. Mila does not deserve to be in that class. She ain't Danielle Harrington. She's definitely not Mia Kang, and she damn sure is not Vida Sidorkina. She's not in their league. And she has no business being. And I know this was supposed to be all fun and games, but dude, when there's a tweener who is in the rookie class of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, you're held to a different standard, and she doesn't go for me.
Yeah, I think we'd agree she's not in the top three. Absolutely not. So, but there you have it.